Hi everyone. Happy Friday. It is Friday the 5th of December, or January. Yes, 5th of January. I must say yesterday and today I've been able to do stuff. Normally I'm not able to, so which is really, really nice for me. So which is anyway, so I'll show this part in a little bit. You'll hear that, but you'll see what it is in a sec. Um, um, anyway, because I'm on here to share my music. Yes. Just so everybody knows, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, I'd muchly appreciate it, very much. Whoops, on my YouTube channel, of course, it's strictly music at this time. That could change, I'm not sure yet. So, yeah. I just want to play. That's all I want to do right now. So let's go for it. Here we go. That is the new song that was just channeled. I think it was last week, end of the year, last year. No pun intended. Hi, everybody. Who's ever here? A couple people. Ta is here, and Jenny. Hi, guys. So, anybody who's new to me, my name is Ernestine Day, and I am the Soulful Guitarist. Spirit gave me that name in mid-2017, and it really encompasses everything of who I am and what I get to do when I pick up the guitar. Yeah, because my guitar is my soulmate. So I have, hello, Kathy. I'm a little bit excited today. When I say this, it's interesting as I go to say this. I have a couple of sisters. I'm not talking biological. I'm talking about soul sisters. One just got out of the hospital today. Another one had to leave her job after 2 years as a caretaker. And this person that she's been looking after, this elderly gentleman, has been very verbally abusive and sexual innuendos, etc. Just not okay. And she's been putting up with that for 2 years. She's her car left today, and she's flying out on Monday, heading back to Santa Fe. If any of you guys would like to help my sister, my friend, out, who's in this transition part, because right now she is exhausted. Her adrenal glands, herself, etc., etc. And that if you'd like to help her out energetically, wonderful. You reach out to me privately, I will tell you who she is. And if you want to help her out financially, I know she would really appreciate that very, very much. Her intentions are to take at least 2 weeks. I think it's going to take her longer, but she's hoping in 2 weeks she'll feel better enough, good enough to go find a job. And she's still doing that in the meanwhile time in the next 2 weeks. I know that she's doing that, but she's giving herself this 2 weeks to take time, because she has no other source of income at this time when she left her job. And also, last night was the first time that I was actually on known as Twitter. I don't like the name X. It's just like, what the hell? Anyway, I'm going to always say Twitter, but I will also refer to X in case people don't realize Twitter. Anyway, that's for me. Yeah, that last song was just channeled last week. This one here, oh no, sorry, correction. This one was channeled on December 4th. I was in Houston, Texas for Soulful Fest, and this one was channeled. I arrived on the 4th, or 3rd, and this was channeled on the 4th, and the festival was on the weekend. This one here was channeled a few weeks before that. Anyway, so here we go. Sorry, I changed channels on my mic here. I'm gonna remember which channel it's on now. Anyway, I got some exciting news for you guys all. When I say this, I'm respecting myself primarily when I go to say this. A lot of you guys think that I have my shit together. I'm da 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 da. I'm sorry, I don't. For me to be on this planet is some days are very difficult struggles. Other days are better, and that. But the only thing I've been able to do, especially for the last, I want to say, year and a half, yeah, yeah, about a year and a half now. The only thing I've been able to do is play my guitar. I've not been able to do much outside of that. And it sort of goes in waves like this, but it's more down here. And I do my best not to beat myself up. I just do my best to honor myself and respect myself. And that's where I'm cautious about what I share and with whom I share. And, you know, for me to even go to Houston in December, that was massive for me. Just to go and be there. And it's not a case of not wanting to be there. My God, I wanted to be there. And it's just how I struggle doing anything, period. But anyway, so the last 2 days, this is always in my mind, and I've spoken to you guys about being in the recording studio in the summer of 2022. And then I'm going to tell you this part now. In October of 2022, Spirit guided me because I've been caught up in the Western medical system, being on depressants and anxiety medications. And what I'm about to share is me. What I do, you don't have to do this. Because if you need to be on medications, damn it, be on it and fuck everybody else. Sorry, plain and simple. But anyway, so I started to come off them, did it in 6 months, and I had all this energy running through me. So a lot of new music was being channeled in the moment. And then things sort of leveled off earlier in the summer. And it's not that I went for a dive, no. I was struggling. And and I could say not being able to do anything got worse. And so, because there's many projects that I have that I want to get done, completed, etc., which is also recording my 4th, 5th, and 6th album. Like, I've got enough material for at least 6, if not 7, if not 8. And everything, of course, takes money. And so, and part of my struggles, because people have asked about my music being on Amazon and Apple and Spotify, etc. Well, I'm very pleased to say that if everything goes well, hopefully in the next week or two, that will be done. Because what I've done, the guy that I recorded my music with, I spoke to him today, and we did voice messaging back and forth, and he's going to help me to get my music. This stuff that you're hearing right now that you just heard is not available yet. This is the first 3 albums that are already done and completed, which is Me, Myself, and I, and 2 meditation albums. First one is Instrumental Silence. It's 1 song for 55 minutes and 43 seconds long. My second meditation album is 53 minutes and 34 seconds long. Yeah, 1 song. Those will be available. So that's my big thing right now, is to get those in. There's a company called CD Baby, which is a distributor, and I've been dealing with CD Baby for quite a few years. But I had to pull down everything because my music prior was in 440. I now play in 432. And so if you buy it from my website, soulfulguitarist.com, it's in 432. But you will now be able to get it on Spotify, Amazon, blah, 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 blah. Hopefully the next week or two. So that's that's that. And the same gentleman who's helped me with this, with CD Baby, he's going to be coming to my home in the next few weeks to set up my software here, so I can record at home. He's going to be doing all my editing, mastering, blah, blah, blah. He's going to be doing all that for me. So, but initially, I need to get this music recorded. And it was interesting as I was finishing this song. And because I'm going to be doing things ass backwards, meaning this is like what you just heard is going to be some of the first music that's going to be recorded, and we're going to get that stuff happening, because so many shifts have happened in me in the last year and a half, 2 years, musically beyond my wildest imagination. It just and again, I constantly shifting. It's like this stuff. It's like wow. It's yeah. So so that's going to be happening, and right now I can only take little baby steps, and when it's there, and this is very important to me, for me, because I want you guys to be able to have access to my music through whatever means that you listen to music, meaning Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music, and et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, this part has been going on for 2 years, and some maybe what it is, I don't know, but maybe as much as maybe I need to be here now with my abilities that have just gone amazingly, and thank you, Christine and Kathy and Robin. There's two different Kathys on here. There's a Kathy Berlargo, I believe it's pronounced, and a Kathy Akers. I love what I do. Anybody who's followed me for any period of time knows I love what I get to do, because I get to be with what I get to do. So when I start recording at home, like I said, it's going to be ass backwards, because what's going to happen is all the new stuff is going to be recorded first before the other stuff. And it doesn't mean the other stuff ain't going to be recorded. It's just about whatever comes in. And what I'm considering doing is doing it live, just like this, because I love your guys' energy. And, so once we get everything set up and all this, then, maybe we'll, I don't know, that I would like to bring you guys on this journey while I'm actually recording the album. And we may do the same song 4 times in a row, just so you know, because if there's any floods, I got to stop and start from the beginning. Wow. Wow, Kathy McNevin, she just posted, it's 3:33, as I said that. And I want to thank everybody from all of me for your love and support, and just appreciating me as I am. I really, truly appreciate it. Beyond any words. I think you felt that as I went to say that, what was happening. And what you guys are going to be noticing, anybody's on my Facebook page, I'm very, very selective in anybody's stuff that I share on my timeline. I know people try to put stuff on there, and I'm sorry, because I have it set up that I have to approve before you get on my timeline. But earlier today, I had the pleasure, actually, I already knew about Kristen and Dr. Joe prior to Soulful Fest. But Kristen, I'm going to try and pronounce her last name, I'm going to screw it up. I know it's V-E something. Anyway, she came in from, I believe she's from Sweden. She flew in for Soulful Fest. Yep. So I got to meet her physically. Dr. Joe Delaney, I've been following him for 3.5, 4 years. 3.5 or so years. And I got the pleasure and the honor of meeting both of them physically. And on the last day of Soulful Fest, they were both getting this pull towards each other, and the pull was to speak light language. So on Friday evening, the last day of Soulful Fest, if you guys are able to have access to that, actually, if you go on YouTube under Soulful One Studios, yeah, I believe you can find that last day of Soulful Fest because I think they did make it public. But anyway, so Dr. Joe and Kristen spoke like language, and there's two things that were the highlight of me for being at Soulful Fest. It was those two channeling light language, and also me and Keith Hill hanging out and doing some music together. That was my highlight of the entire weekend. Plus meeting other people. It's not making something. You understand what I'm saying? Just those were two very incredible things. But anyway, so Kristen and Dr. Joe, they did a series a couple weeks ago, or not a series, but a show for an hour, and they did it again today. So I shared it on my timeline. You will be finding periodically, especially with Dr. Joe and Kristen, that whatever they do, especially when they're sharing like this, is I will be sharing that on my timeline. So you guys have access to it. I want you guys to meet these people that are just absolutely incredible, in my view. And so, yeah. So, but you won't see much more other than, very selective people. Anyway, you guys, this is the newest one that was just channeled last week. You're very welcome, Kathy. This one was just channeled last week. This, I'm going to use the word style that I just did the first two songs. There's something about this style right now that wants to be expressed as it is. And so this is the newest one that was channeled last week, the end of last year. I get to say that right now. Here we go for another ride. Woo-hoo. Oh, by the way, I got one more thing. When I was at Kate's house, she gave me a gift bag and stuff in it. And I looked at it while I was there, of course, but I hadn't dealt with it when I got home here. And today I finally was able to unpack the rest of my suitcase. This is my goat. This is a screaming Christmas goat. It's our frustration. You ready? So plug your ears if you're sensitive. So it's Kate got me one of these screaming goat. The thing cracks me up. Anyway, so here we go with the newest song. Here we go. Gonna redo that one. Yeah. It's just- this stuff happens fast for me now, and it has always happened fast, but it's now it's like it's it's just there. You know, it's like just I've been saying this for a while. Something shifted in me in June last year. For those who are not aware of this part, I'm just going to back up a little bit. In 2021, in a nutshell, I was guided to get what's called a looper. That's what I use. It's a recording device where you can lay down a track and I'll play it again and again and again. You can add layers to it. Okay, mine has 5 channels, so I'm able to do that 5 times. But it gives me more control over each channel. But anyway, so I ordered mine, and it came in June of that year, 2022, 2021, because we're in 2024. Anyway, so this tool has opened me up massively, and it continues to do so. And it's 5D looper. Cool. I love that, Dren. And but what started happening last June, something shifted. And when I say this, my beautiful brother David Starr. If you guys don't know him, go check him out. He was listening and he made a comment. He's also a fellow musician. He's a channeler. He's just amazing. But anyway, he said something to me, and when he said it, because it was a message for me to understand what's happening with me, because I've embodied all of this. It's always been there, but there's no separation. What I do now at all, there's the human's completely out of the picture. It's never been in the picture when I channel, but I really stepped in. I've embodied every aspect of this, and I'm trusting myself at a level I've never trusted myself. And what's been unfolding, especially ever since last June, all the way up to this very moment, this song last week, it's like just trusting myself. And it was only a few months ago, and you may not believe this, but that's okay. You don't need to believe it because it is truth for me. I've never considered myself a good guitar player. I was decent, yes. But a couple of months ago, I don't know what song it was that I was playing, I'm listening, and all of a sudden I went, fuck, you're pretty good, within me, right? And it was like, yeah, because it's me. There's no separation from me and everything I get to do and everything I get to be. And when you get to channel this kind of energy the way I do, and trusting, if you think I know what the fuck I'm doing, I have no idea. I have no clue. I have none. I just get, the connection between me and my guitar, because we are soulmates. Soulful guitarist. Guess what? My guitar is my soulmate, right? And just trusting myself. And that's for a lot of us. We're trusting ourselves at a level, no matter what it is, that we've never trusted ourselves at. This one here started just before Soulful Fest. And the one thing I can't wait, and I've been wanting to do this, there's always different from wanting and being able to do it. But with Scotty, my boy, Scotty Hill, and that I worked with him 2 years ago, coming up towards 2 years ago. And that's where it's like, I'm going to be doing this album backwards, meaning anything that's new now is going to get recorded now. Because it's just like, and, I've asked myself, like, how did I play that song? And it's like, it's not that I forget, but it's an energy that I tap into. Anything that's present now is just there. Where, something, a few songs that people ask for, and I'm like, how did that go, right? But anyway, so this is my, I think, third newest one. but it's going to be on the new album. Here we go. And there is 2 versions to this song, so I'm not sure. I may record both versions. We're going to do the slow version right now. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that one has to be on the album. Yeah. It's just like, yeah, it's, and like I said, there's two versions of the exact same song. It's just different energy. Yeah, I'll do the other version. Just I don't want to take you out of, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that to you guys. I want you to stay with what was just transmitted. And yeah, let's keep that energy there. And I may do the other version a bit. So I'm going to do this one. I know what's going to happen. There's actually two singers I would love to work with. And but I'm being drawn to one of them right now. But maybe him, I don't know. I need to approach him to see what he thinks and feels, and in fact, both of them. But anyway, so I was getting guided. I think it was yesterday or the day before. I think I did a live yesterday and the day before too. But this song, my version of it, this is Amazing Grace. I'm going to be playing here. It came into my field a couple months ago. I've always loved this song, and I believe the reason why it was brought back into my field, because it's time for me to work on this, and I would love to record this and have this on an album. And it could be on this album because I have to write to the whomever owns the rights to this song and ask their permission. And I hope they give me permission. Because I can record, but I can't put it on the market without having their consent. So anyway, here we go with Amazing Grace. Yeah, that's my version of Amazing Grace. And I personally feel, because of where it comes from within me, that I'm doing this song a great honor, because it's a beautiful song. And I love I love what I get to feel. I love what I get to express through this incredible tool that I have in my hands here. And so you're checking in to see if there's anything else that wants to be. This is one thing through my entire life. I've always been a good rhythm guitar player, no matter. I was born and raised with traditional Scottish and Irish fiddle music, more so Irish. And because of that, it's ingrained in me, because there's always house parties every weekend at somebody's house. It could be even ours. And so that incredible introduction into that, it was like, and I'm 100% self-taught. My dad never taught me a thing. And if he was alive, he would tell you that. For whatever reason, I'm going to share with you guys a story about that. Oh, I was raised on a very small island with 150,000 people. It's called Prince Edward Island. And if anybody knows Anne of Green Gables, hello, Gigi. Welcome, sister. So when nobody was at home, I used to take my dad's guitar out of his case and go down the stairwell, what we call the green stairs, and we had a typical long, firm driveway. And I would sit there, and because what I used to do is watch what the guitar players would do when they're playing at a house party. So anyway, so here I am figuring out the chords, and I was getting pretty good to the point that I was able to play with Doris Day, Que Sera, Sera. And anyway, my parents, this day they came home. I didn't see them coming up the driveway because obviously I was very engulfed in what I was doing. And my parents came in to the house, not completely, but as they walked in, my dad, of course, just went, "Sylvia, listen to this." My mom's name is Sylvia, by the way. And so they sat there for the longest time just listening to what I was doing. And it brought great pride to my dad that I was doing this. But I had no idea that they witnessed this. And before my dad died, because I didn't talk to him for 17 years, he's a belligerent asshole drunk. And I had to walk away for my sake. But anyway, so my dad, before he died, and we were talking, and I told him what I used to do, and he goes, "Yeah, I know you did that." I said, "What?" He goes, "Yeah." And he told me the story, and I remember that moment. And so to close off this evening, I'm going to play, this is my own jig that came through, I don't know, a month ago or something. I don't know what it was. It wasn't that long ago. But this is my way of doing it. Anyway, here we go. Like I said, I've been trusting myself and just opening up and allow this energy to come through me. So let's see where it takes us. Here we go. It's in me. It's there. um, yeah. So that's my own little version of something, whatever that is. And just so you guys know, I do have my dad's fiddle over there and my dad's guitar. Um, and yeah. So this was fun tonight. I've been on here for an hour and 37 minutes. I saw you and I saw Dren and Christy. They were dancing on here together. And Christy lives in Australia and Dren lives in the UK. It's like anything's possible virtually. I want to inform you guys. I've been getting nudges for this, and I've spoken periodically, but is I'm going to be doing a sound bath. You know, I have some, oops, my bowls there. I got 3 bowls, and I have my Tibetan bowl here. So I'm going to be doing a sound bath pretty soon. And also I'm going to be doing a concert online. And that's going to be a paid one, okay? You guys know that, you know, I come on here, I never ask for anything. I just want to play. And there's nothing better for me than coming and sharing with you all. And so, but this event's going to be paid because it's going to be a date and a time. And to make that kind of commitment, I just asked for an energy exchange. I'm going to make it, when I say this, just in case you guys are not aware, that I lost. I looked at something and it distracted me. People are meeting each other. Makes my heart sing. Yeah. Oh, I know what it was. I'm going to be suggested $20. Okay. My PayPal is a U.S. account. Just so you guys know, I switched it. And no offense when I say this, and please don't take it personally because it's not personal. Is I lose 30% going to the energy exchange with the U.S. I lose 40 to 45% in the UK. I need to generate revenue to keep doing what I do, which is making more albums. All this stuff costs me money, so I need to generate revenue. No, you didn't distract me at all, Gigi. It was something else. Somebody else did. And I know better than to look. I know better. But anyway, so it's going to be suggested $20, but it's also going to be a sliding scale. Pay what you can. Okay? And also, I don't need to know your reason if you for whatever reason, you know, can't even afford $1. Not that I would ask anybody to pay $1, but what I'm trying to say is this: if for whatever reason I don't need to know, is all you gotta do is let me know. Ernie, I'd like to come, but I can't swing it right now. You don't need to explain to me why. I trust you, so I'll let you in for nothing, right? And then down the road, if you're able to, please, I'd appreciate that. I think that's very fair. And you know, because I have a tendency to give more of my music away than I ever sell, and I need to change that. I need to generate revenue. Everything. I'm an independent recording artist, and I'm very proud of what I have done as an independent artist. I've got 3 completed albums. Technically, I've got 5. I'll quickly tell you guys this very quickly. When I recorded album number 3, I rushed it. I never felt good about it. And then I did a guided meditation. And I don't feel comfortable putting that out. So that's where those 2 albums are. I may change my mind down the road, but right now, no. I need to stand to what it is. So that's where there's actually 5 albums, but there's 3 that are available. And I do have, if anybody, and here's another thing too, if you want the actual album, They are available. These were done, oops, there we go. These were, I had all my albums redone the summer of 2022. Gotta think now a year and a half ago. So this is what Me, Myself, and I look like. It's 11 songs on there. Then out of that, a psychologist heard my music, and then I was guided to record this album, which is called Instrumental Silence, which is my first meditation album, which is 55 minutes and 43 seconds long. Yep, one song. And then a couple years ago, I went to the recording studio and I recorded my third album, which is my second meditation album, called Soulful Connection, which is also the title of the song, by the way. And it's recorded one song, 53 minutes and 34 seconds long. Okay, so those are available. And one thing is, if you would like to have these in your home, right now the only place you can get them is through my website, or soulfulguitarist.com. But if you would like to have this music in your home, and I don't need to know the reason, but if you'd like to have my music in your home now and pay me later, just reach out to me. Here you go. And I trust you that you'll honor that in the manner that it's given. So that's the other thing too, is I'll never put money before somebody coming to hear me or have my music in your home. That's something, as long as I have control, I will continue to do. So there's that. I think I covered it all. I think I did anyway. Look, you guys, I really enjoyed this evening. Thank you all for hanging out. Some people popped in for a while and left, and others popped in and stayed a bit. And I just want to thank everybody that was here. I'm going to scroll up. And just so you guys know, even if you put, hi or whatever, sometimes I see it here, because I'm multi-streaming right now on, seven? I think 7 places, 6 places right now. And so some comments I don't see, which I see later, and I will always like to respond. We had Jenny here at the beginning. Tay was here at the beginning. Kathy Akers was here. Robin Regona. Kathy Valgera. I'm close. And don't mean to massacre your name. And Kathy McNiven from Australia. I know she's still here. And Dorothy was in for a while. And my brother Dren. Kathy was still here. I'm just looking at some of the names. And so I'm not sure exactly still here. I know Anna Toothman popped in for a bit. And I know Gigi's been here for a little while. Dren's been here for most of this. And must be windy outside. My bird feeder is banging against my place here. I need to go and adjust that. Anyway, yeah, so I got a sound bath. I'm going to be having a concert coming up soon. And the sound baths will be $20 as well. Sliding scale, always. Always. Anyway, and my screaming Christmas goat goes. You guys, I have people who send me gifts or give me gifts when I'm at something. So this is my thing. There's a bookshelf that's right. My desk is here, and there's a bookshelf mounted on the back part of my desk here, which matches the desk. And so the top shelf is all my gifts from different people. And yeah, and Kate Lumley gave me my screaming goat. Anyway, thanks you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you guys and getting my music out to the world. And I'll keep you guys posted when things are active on Amazon and Spotify and all that. Hopefully in the next maybe week or two, because there are only a couple of things. I already got the albums. I've already got the digital stuff. I hired somebody, which is my old not old. He's my recording guy. I worked with him 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, and that. So, the music's already there. The cover's already there. We got to change a couple things on the covers because they don't want my website on the front part of hello, Diane. I don't want, they, on the top, let me rephrase this. On the top of my album, or on here, is my website. They don't want my website on the cover. So I sent off a message. I sent a message off to my graphic person to say, I just need the 3 covers that we've got. Take the website off, please, and just shoot that off to me. So once she gets that to me and get that stuff off to Scotty, Scotty's going to be going into my account at CD Baby and getting it all done for me because I'm going to, be totally honest, which I've always been transparent with you guys. I never try to make myself look like or, oh, I'm so good at this. I got it down perfect. Fuck that shit. None of us do. And if somebody thinks, oh, I've got it mastered. Every time you think you got something mastered, you'll find out that you got no fuck all. It just happens that way. It's just, that's reality. So today I reached out to Scotty and said, look, I'm going to send you this much money. Could you please do this for me? Because he's going to be doing, anyway, I'm not going to repeat what I said earlier, but so I'm going to be able to record at home. So you guys are going to be hanging out with me if you want while I record. And let's see what we can unfold. And if it's anything like tonight, it's going to be absolutely fucking amazing. Absolutely fucking amazing. And on that note, blessings, everybody. I'm looking forward to some incredible stuff that's happening for me in my music, which in turn you guys get to have more access to it, put it that way. Anyway, hugs and loves to you all. And if you guys could do me a favor, I normally don't do this, but I did mention at the beginning that I have a sister who just got out of the hospital today. Well, just so you guys know, it's actually Gigi. She's actually on YouTube with us right now. If you guys could keep Gigi in your thoughts and your prayers, because she's healing. It's not my place to say what it was, but she just got out of the hospital. So if you guys could send Gigi some loving, healing energy, I'd appreciate that. I know she would. And the other thing is my other friend who was looking after this elderly gentleman for 2 years, she just, she's exhausted. She's the fellow sister. And so her car left the Oregon coast today, heading to Santa Fe. She's flying out on Monday. Just so you know, oh, look at this. Gigi, I want you to see this, if you can see this. I'm putting this up on the screen here. Big loves to Gigi. My friend Diane Richards. You see that? You deserve that. You deserve to be seen, heard, and cared for. And we don't need to know each other. It's just the fact that we're able to do what we do. But with my other friend, which I'll tell you her first name. Her first name is Julie. She had to quit her job, and she's exhausted. Her adrenal glands, et cetera, et cetera. Some of you guys may know her. Plus her cat's sick right now as well. Look at this, Gigi. So she had to quit her job, and because she's quitting her job, she has no income. Now, if you're able to help her out, reach out to me privately. I'll give you her PayPal account, or if you want to, send her a message or whatever, I'll give her her name privately. I don't have her permission to give out her last name, but some of you guys already know her. Anybody in the Soulology family, you already know her. But she could use some love and support other than just financial aid, yes, but love and support in her healing and getting herself back, because I know what it's like. Anyway, and this is what Gigi did, you guys. I'll put this up here very quickly. She's expressing her love and appreciation with flowers to you all who send her love and healing energies. So, on that note, I'll see you guys later. Gigi, you keep on resting, girl. And don't let anybody tell you, and don't push yourself. Every person that's on here is going to say the same thing to you. Do not push yourself. One step at a time. One step at a time. And just be gentle with yourself. It doesn't matter what you did yesterday or 2 weeks ago or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's about now what you need to do for yourself. So, and that's the thing, that actually goes for all of us. Yes, take time to heal. And that's the one thing, because the programming that we had, keyword had, remember that, had, and that, you must get out there and do stuff. Fuck that shit. My God, that's that old programming. We need to honor ourselves where we're at in this moment, because that's all we have is this very single moment. If you need to go to sleep, you go to sleep. If you need to do this or do that, you do this or do that. Not because you have to. That's the old program. Oh, I should be doing this. I should be getting more da-da-da-da-da. Excuse me? That's saying you should be more than where you're at. Do something. Push yourself. Come on, get out there. Push, 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 push. We're done with that shit. We are done. And I do the same thing for myself. I'm be as gentle and loving with myself and honor myself where I'm at. I don't talk a lot about what I struggle with every single day. No, but assure you that I do. And I've said this a few times online, and I'm saying it again right now, is the only thing I've been able to do for the last year and a half has been playing my guitar. Yeah. That's my lifeline. And I get to come on here and share that with you all. You guys have helped me. You have no idea how much you've all helped me beyond words. I have nothing but heartfelt gratitude. Yeah. Anyway, hugs and loves, everybody. And we'll see you maybe tomorrow. There's a lady this past week made a comment. She goes, I'm off on Saturday if you're doing one. And she doesn't know I'm going to be doing it. And I can't remember who it was, but I'll go back and find it and let her know. But anyway, hugs and loves, everybody. We'll see you soon.